Domestic violence has an ugly face. This is the face of domestic violence, ever more devastating for its known beauty, its popular youth and vitality. So ugly is this face that it has made society turn away for years, burying its head deep in the sand of fear and ignorance. Society has feared this face, vulnerable, violated, and beaten up by the very one it chose to love. It is the face of human weakness and frailty, our universal aggression and ability to sink into the depths of brutality and to indulge our predatory human instincts. It is a face that we are all familiar with. Whether it is secretly nursed, passive-aggressively inflicted, sadistically expressed, or criminally executed, we recognize this face. The fact that this expression of it belongs to the artist known as Rihanna forces us to snap our heads in the direction of a crime that has been taking place behind closed doors for centuries. Because of Rihanna's prettier and more public face, other faces may count for more today. The fact that women are by far greater numbers the sex who suffer most from domestic violence, which in no way shadows the percentage of the male population who silently suffer domestic violence in their homes, notwithstanding, this fact speaks to the mutual shame of our shared and universal humanity, because it is from between her thighs, via her blood, strength, and pain that humanity exists. Period. She bore the son who did this to a woman, and she even bore the woman who did this to a man. And yet, so deep is her heart that she loves them both, the abuser and the abused. She's life. She's earth. She's nourishment. She's love. She's peace. She's justice. She's the reflection of every symbol of love, peace, and justice that we have ever created. She aims to stamp out the abuse of and on humanity. And no abuse is more insidious than the abuse inflicted upon a loved one. And no abuse is more quietly, tolerantly prevalent in our various societies. Be quiet now, because I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to let your soul respond. Today, right now, will you bury your head deep in the sand of fear and ignorance by choosing to hide from the face of domestic violence? Will you brush it off as the crazy act of a disturbed person who needs to be publicly vilified and privately crucified for perpetrating this heinous crime? Strip him of his medals, then kick him down in a sweaty pool of hate, spit, and blood towards his rightful place amongst all the other aberrations of society in our jail cells. Does that make you feel better? Our disgust registered, our lesson taught, point made, problem fucking solved, right? Yes? No? Tar them all with the same brush and get that ugly face of domestic violence out of my focus now, please. I'm asking you, as the one scarred face of domestic violence, as witness to the pain of loved ones who endured even worse forms of domestic violence than I, one of whom went into a woman's shelter to escape her perpetrator. I am asking you to hear and see that domestic violence is perpetrated by good human beings who carry deep hurts and changeable flaws as much as it is perpetrated by violent and predatory criminals who are not so easily reformed. Acknowledge the humanity in you. It is the face of human weakness and frailty, our universal aggression and ability to sink into the depths of brutality and to indulge our predatory human instincts. It is a face that we are all familiar with. Whether it is secretly nursed, passive-aggressively inflicted, sadistically expressed, or criminally executed, we recognize this face. Treat sickness where it can be treated. Heal wounds that can be healed. And domestic violence as a crime will lessen in a slightly more healed and slightly more wholesome society.